Hey guys, I want to show you this new tool that I got on Amazon. It's called a compost spreader, but you can also put sand or topsoil in it. It's about 24 inches wide, 15 and a half or 16 inches in thickness. It's pretty cool actually. Basically you fill it up with your material of choice. In my case, I'll be using some topsoil, and I'll show you how to do that in a second. It comes in this fancy orange color. It's got some rubber handles on it. I wouldn't say it's the greatest in terms of build quality. The paint does scratch off or flake in certain areas, but I did use it in a little test pass over here, and it runs smoothly. I'll show you that in a second. So to fill it up, it has these two latches on the sides. They aren't the greatest in terms of build quality, but they do open and close on the sides, so when you're rolling it, it doesn't get in the way. This is my daughter, Rosie.
You know he does it. This is your daughter. You need to put your daughter on.
So I'll just show you how to fill it up. So this is just topsoil. Rosie is adding some sand. Okay, and now to close it, just cover the lid, press it down. I hope this is on camera, but close that latch, close this latch, and now we're ready to go. So just to demonstrate, I only filled it halfway with topsoil, and I'll just make a couple passes and show you guys what it looks like. So you can see here, this is an area that the spreader went over. There's a clear line where it was not over. I think it does a really good job in terms of evenly spreading a very thin layer of material. Obviously, if you want more, you can go over it multiple times, but for me, this is great. I'm just trying to add some topsoil to the lawn to add organic matter, and it seems to do it for me. A couple issues I have are, for example, these locks or latches. They're not the greatest. They're clearly flimsy. The material doesn't bend very well. You can see some tolerance differences around the perimeter of this circle here. But for a lawn spreader, it's something that I'm probably going to use once, maybe twice, max 3 times a year. I think it's fine. I wouldn't keep it out in the elements. I wouldn't let this thing get rained on regularly. I'm going to leave it in my garage where it's dry. I'll wash it out and make sure it's, I'll set it up in a way where it's not going to rust. But my lawn, front and backyard, is probably 3,000 square feet at the most. This thing will easily meet my needs, and for the price compared to others on Amazon or online, I think this was around 75, 80 bucks. And so I think that's a good price for what you get. Obviously there are more higher quality ones out there, but for, like I said, my needs, my small property, this will do more than enough. So when you're done spreading your topsoil, you'll notice that all the material that's too large to go through the grates of the spreader obviously remain back within the spreader, and you'll have to empty it. If any of you are interested in getting one of these, I'll leave a link below where you can find it on Amazon. Oh, and by the way, This is the box it came in. When I first saw it on the porch, I was so skeptical and I thought they had sent the wrong thing, but the manufacturer of VEVOR does a pretty good job at fitting all that in the little tiny box there. The assembly instructions aren't the greatest, but it's pretty easy to assemble this whole thing. You just need a Phillips screwdriver, a little bit of patience, and you'll be able to get this thing set up.